story begins in 1968. Logan is walking around a back street when behind him comes some agents from Weapon X program. They try to capture Logan so they can take him to Weapon X facility, but Logan tries his hardest and defends himself. But shortly after, he is shot with a tranquilizer dart and is knocked unconscious. Logan is brought to a Weapon X facility, which he is implanted with adamantium from an adamantium bonding process. Soon after, he escapes the experimental chamber and tries to get outside, but the professor calls him an animal, which enrages Logan and helps him escape the professor's control. Logan tries to get the professor to confront him, but he is stopped by Sabretooth. He defeats Sabretooth and confronts the professor while telling Dr. Abraham Cornelius and Dr. Carol Hines to leave. When Weapon X restrains him at his claw point, the professor reveals that all Weapon X subjects were implanted with a dormant and a deadly virus known as the Shiva strain, as a failsafe. The professor also reveals that the virus will kill a normal human in 1 year, but a mutant? Who knows? Now we're brought to the present where Logan goes by the name Wolverine. He's a member of the X-Men. He has told Beast about his past. Beast tells Wolverine that the Shiva virus has bypassed his healing factor and will kill him in 2 days if the cure is not found. Ironically, it's his birthday. Professor X tells Wolverine to try to find a cure in Weapon X facility, while Beast provides Wolverine with the implanted wristwatch. He flies him to Atlanta, and Wolverine uses a private plane flown by a female pilot who turns out to be Mystique, and it crashes on the ground. But Wolverine, with his healing factor, survives the plane crash. Before he makes his way to Weapon X, he fights his way through the caverns where he encountered with Wendigo. He wins the battle, but Wendigo gets back up and throws him straight out the mountain. Wolverine gets tumbling over in pain for about 7 seconds, and then he lands straight on the ground. Right after, he spots a Weapon X truck, hops on it, and then he goes to Weapon X. Wolverine fights his way through Weapon X, and then he makes it to his brother Sabretooth once again. The fight is ferocious, but once again, Wolverine gets the superior brother like always and wins the battle. He asks his brother about the Shiva virus, and his brother says that he knew about it the whole entire time. And then, Wolverine, he's gonna take a fishing at Lake Michigan, which means he's gonna take a visit at the Void. Let's go there. Later, Logan goes to the Void where he sees Colossus, who lets him into the facility after he was informed by Professor X about Logan's condition. While Logan is fighting his way on the facility, Sabretooth comes to the Void and takes out some of the security on his way to get to Weapon X. Meanwhile, Logan finds Dr. Abraham Cornelius and Carol Hines. Abraham Cornelius gives Logan the formula of Part A of the cure due to the Void blocking Logan contacts with Professor X. And then Sabretooth goes and frees Omega Red, Juggernaut, and Magneto. Upon leaving, he warns Abraham Cornelius and Carol Hines that Sabretooth is also looking for them. However, when Logan reaches the roof, he is faced by Juggernaut. When Logan defeats him, Colossus tells Wolverine that Magneto and Omega Red were the other 2 Alpha-class mutants that were freed. As Colossus drags the unconscious Juggernaut back to his cell, he points to the device that will help Logan get out. Logan destroys the Void shield and relays the info of Part A cure to Professor X after being told that Beast has synthesized Part B of the Shiva virus. Logan then heads out to find out and defeat Magneto after Professor X detects magnetic signatures. After Logan escapes, Medusa the mutant bounty hunter comes to the Void to lead the mutant hunters into hunting down Wolverine and the other escaped mutants. While looking for Magneto, Logan is contacted by Professor X stating the magnetic flux limitator collar on him has suppressed Magneto's magnetic powers long enough for him to become more powerful. Logan comes across a ruined highway and uses a motorcycle he rides into a ruined town. Logan manages to find Magneto in the steel mill. Logan tries to stop Magneto's moves, but he has to kill all the mutant hunters at the same time. Logan defeats Magneto and knocks him unconscious. Upon being told by Professor X that too much magnetic interference is preventing Rogue from homing in on him. Logan then makes his way to the city, leaving Magneto for any mutant hunter sent from the Void. When Logan is heading to the city to meet up with Rogue, a helicopter comes to him, and the helicopter is Medusa. She thanks Logan because he defeated Magneto and offers to take him to the top of the Xenon building. But when the helicopter reaches the top of the building, Medusa throws Wolverine on the roof. Logan sees Lady Deathstrike and she realizes that the pilot, the Army GI, and Medusa were some of Lady Deathstrike robots who had direct Wolverine to her so she could kill him. She also revealed that she paid Sabretooth to cause him pain and attack him. Wolverine defeats Lady Deathstrike and reaches a helicopter land platform, where she follows him. Logan throws Lady Deathstrike off the roof, and Rogue comes with the virus cure. Wolverine drinks it and goes home. Sabretooth finds Lady Deathstrike. He takes a vial from her and drinks it, most likely the cure for virus, takes her, and leaves. Meanwhile, Apocalypse and Mr. Sinister are about to form the group, the Four Horsemen, and Wolverine's going to be their newest member. And Wolverine is lying on his bed. Remember when Colossus said, and suddenly realizes he forgot Omega Red. This brings us to the conclusion of Wolverine's Revenge. Thank you guys for watching. I honestly enjoyed the story. If you want to play it, it's on PC, Xbox, GameCube, Game Boy, and PlayStation 2. And I also have a walkthrough on my channel that I'm going through right now. So if you want to check that out, link in the description. But until then guys, game on. Techgame Boy out.